Boy, this is another. All these Southern divisions are pretty weak, aren't they?
Oh, they are. Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield has arrived as a star. He's the catalyst of everything that goes on in Tampa. And I got questions. He had a lot of injuries. Wide receivers, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin have both had major injuries over the last 3 years. Do they have legitimacy at running back, or doesn't it matter because Baker's the one that's going to create all the things offensively? They are really rugged on defense. Their front seven is really good. Tampa, I think, is going to be a really good team in the NFC. It's not going to be a sexy name because there's so many marquee names in the NFC North. But I think Tampa's going to have a good season. And Baker Mayfield has just arrived as a star and a personality, and they signed him to this mega contract. He owns everything now on the Sun Coast. I mean, he is their star. After that, who cares? Atlanta, Michael Penix, it's your team. Now, they do have a pretty good insurance policy if this does not work out. If Michael Penix is too overwhelmed, they go back to Kirk Cousins. But we know that Kirk Cousins will throw for yards, he'll win some games, but in crunch time, he doesn't get it done. They think they've fixed their offensive line, which I'm sure Kirk Cousins will be very happy about. They drafted 3 pass rushers up front. I just don't think it's a team of complete components right now in Atlanta. But let's see how Michael Penix does. He did well when he had to replace Cousins after Cousins was shelved with injuries. He was pretty competitive. But again, this is second time now. People are compiling video on what Michael Penix does versus what Michael Penix can't handle. So we'll see what the second year for him is like. It's the third year for Bryce Young. Carolina, I mean, they've been out there without a lot of talent. And Bryce Young was drafted and had to play and didn't play well. And then last year played miserably, got benched. He came back the back half of last season when they put him back in the lineup, and he played pretty well. Good defensive front. But what they've done the last 2 drafts, and it not got a lot of recognition because they've been so bad as a team, they drafted 2 stud wide receivers. They just drafted Teddy McMillan from the University of Arizona, 6'4", and last year they drafted Xavier Legette, although he was hurt for a chunk of the year. So I think they're putting some pieces around Bryce Young, and Bryce Young, when he came back after getting benched, he played really well the second half of the season. And then there's a team that I think is in massive trouble, and this is New Orleans. There is no Derek Carr. He's retired. They still have Alvin Kamara. They have Chris Olave, but they don't have a quarterback. I mean, they got 3 on the roster, but they don't have a starting quarterback. They're starting Rattler. Tyler Shuck, the rookie from Louisville, is there. They just re-signed Jake Haener, so he'll be the 3rd quarterback on the active roster. Can you protect them? That's a big question. Who's going to play defense? I saw them in preseason twice. They look miserable. So, hey, this is Baker Mayfield's division. Welcome to my party.
This is crazy, but that's a really terrible division, so hopefully the Bucs finish above 500. But Baker Mayfield seemed like he was like on the edge of a cliff, that his NFL career was almost over.
Yeah, he was in Cleveland. Look how that worked out.
And then I remember he flew in to play for the Rams at one time, and they gave him the playbook at like 2 days and did pretty well. So it's kind of nice that he landed on his feet somewhere, and they've got a star. But I'm looking at those teams, and I'm trying to figure out, are any of those like natural rivals? I'd imagine the Falcons and Saints have a lot of history as rivals, but who's the Buccaneers' number 1 rival? The Dolphins, or is it the Jags?
Well, the Dolphins are in the AFC, so you don't get to play them very often.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tampa Bay's kind of miscast because those other franchises haven't really been great.
No. I mean, who would you match up? Like, maybe Carolina with the Commanders, or I don't know.
So we'll see. I mean, Tampa's going to run roughshod. Tampa could probably win 6 games right there in that own division. They could be 6-0.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I agree.
Okay, that's all things NFC South.